Hey everyone. So we had a little story that's kind of come up for Sony, and I think it kind of maybe incorrectly interpreted as one thing when it's something else. So I figured I'd just make a quick video on it. We started hearing that Sony is going to cut Blu-ray production in Japan. And this, story kind of led into, hey, that means movies and games and physical media is dying, right? So that kind of thing. And so it kind of just kept perpetuating that, hey, this, it signals sort of the end of physical media in the movie arena and in the video game arena. Sony's been signing all these agreements to kind of do the production for other companies. And, well, what does that mean? I guess it just means it's all going away. And that kind of kept moving along, over the last few days. Articles like this came up where, Sony will cut the Blu-ray production in Japan, right? And they sourced this article, right? And that is, I think, right here. And that article, though that does kind of say that, turns out to not be quite accurate. What it actually turns out to be is this, that they're shutting down the production of recordable media, and that's a very different thing. I don't know how many people are still doing this, since the media itself, sure, you can get like, 100 gig 4K Blu-ray disc to record or something like that, but I mean, today I think most people would just get a USB thumb drive, right? Just use that. I don't know that this has been of use for a while. There might be some reason to do this with archiving or something like that. But even there, I think a lot of these discs end up having a shelf life. So I don't know that this has been widely used for a while. So it kind of makes a lot more sense that they're shutting down the production of recordable media, not pre-printed media. So this is nothing to do with game discs or with movie discs or television show discs. So Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray and video game discs for the Xbox or PlayStation, etc. None of that is really supposed to be impacted by this. It is specific to just the recordable media, and I think the news kind of took it in a certain direction without maybe digging in, with the context of is this the pressing of normal movie discs or video game discs. It's more, this is the release, the shutdown of the recordable stuff that we at home could buy and record onto recordable media, and that has dwindled. I mean, I can't even remember the time I've had to deal with something like that. It's been quite a while. We used to have that for burning an ISO onto a CD to boot up a machine to start the build of a PC or something. But even that, it's all USB now. There is no need for it. So I don't think it's the same thing that we've assumed. There is no apparent change in that direction. So the assumption that somehow Sony was signaling the end of physical media, I think might have been misconstrued based on this. And what it really is just the recordable media that we could buy will no longer be made by Sony. That does not mean that that is not available. Other people in the industry still make these as well, right? So I wouldn't expect that it's fully gone. It's just that Sony is seeing dwindling demand, and they're saying, I think we're done making these. There's no point for us to keep investing in it. The market is just not there, and I tend to agree. Again, I don't think that many people are really leveraging BDR or DVD-R or CDR for that matter. That's very small amounts of storage. In today's day and age, I think we would just get a USB thumb drive, right? A flash drive, just use that and store our data, or create bootable media. That's just kind of been the thing for quite a while now. So I think this kind of in the gaming realm, we've all been kind of talking about the death of physical media, and we might have been prematurely talking about that. I don't think that's quite where we are yet. So I wouldn't expect this to be the end of that going forward. I don't know where the industry goes. For movies, it's still there. And there's still enthusiasts like myself who still would rather prefer to buy the 4K UHD Blu-ray disc than the streaming version. Streaming's good, but the 4K disc is a lot better in quality. So I still prefer that. On the gaming side, it's hit or miss. I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, it's not a difference, right? There's no difference between the digital version and the physical version. You're getting bit for bit the same thing. So in that case, you could choose whichever is convenient to you. In some cases, I actually like the physical because I can get a game that's more family friendly and buy it on disc and then have it available to put on any Xbox in the house whenever somebody comes over or something and they just want to play something like a Lego game. I have it on physical disc. I can just play it, right? They can just put it in that console and they can just play. There's no need to have a library on that machine because I can only log into so many boxes, right? So it just makes it easier, and that way I don't have to worry about whether it's licensed based on the account for digital versus the physical disc. It's just easier just to have the physical disc for those kind of situations. But usually, most of the time, even I've kind of done mostly digital. But here and there, it's kind of useful to have that physical. So we'll see. We'll see where the industry goes from gaming. I hope they continue to support that because I do still have my physical library. So even for backwards compatibility. But yeah, I don't know where the industry goes. I hope they continue to support for gaming. I hope the movie industry continues to support 4K Blu-ray because I think it's the better format. And until there's an equivalent in the digital world, I don't see me wanting to switch to a lower bitrate video quality and audio quality. So I'm looking forward to that continuing. But I hope that helps for all those out there who are thinking that this would be the end of physical media in the gaming world, which is where we're more interested in looking at. But I'm also looking at it from the movie world, and for me, that's also kind of nice to note that hey, this is not Sony, waving the white flag on 4K UHD Blu-ray discs for movies. That will still be there, and it's likely that they will continue that with their PlayStation line, and we'll see if Xbox continues it with their next gen, depending on the form factor, right? If it's a portable, it just may not make sense, but if it's some sort of desktop device, right, a console under the TV, I think hopefully they continue to offer a method to use your older discs that are available from backwards compatibility. So whether that's native or better, just an accessory that you buy because you want to continue to leverage it. But we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I hope this clears up what's actually happening with the Sony shutdown of production in Japan for physical media. It's not about press discs, it's about recordable media. All right, catch you guys next time. Hey there, I wrote a book and I'd love for you to check it out. If you want to check out my book, you can go to the link that's in this, right here, shop.china.us, and it will direct you towards the book's page in your country in Amazon, so you can go check it out there. And yeah, I'd love to see if you're interested, and let me know in the comments if you liked it. Better yet, leave a review on Amazon if you liked it, and enjoy the book. Thanks.